creators have been silenced because they don't like the attacks on themselves. One thing about them is they don't really listen to comprehend. As long as it is not in favor of Very Dark Man, they will definitely come for you. But you see, I told somebody, was it last year or 2 years ago, I said Very Dark Man was never a poor guy. You see, all of those pictures of him drinking pure water in front of 2 dirty shoes were props, were part of him trying to make you guys believe that he's a poor guy. Yes, let me tell you something. You see, Nigerians don't like rich people, and the only way you can penetrate their hearts is by presenting yourself as a poor man. If you do not let them know that you are in their level, they will never listen to what you want to tell them. There is a subtle, a silent battle between the rich and the poor. There is this very, very sly way that poor people always want to attack rich people. Yes. If you have a generator and your neighbor does not have a generator, even when your generator is not so noisy, your neighbor will complain that the noise of the generator is not making them sleep at night. If your neighbor had a generator, he would understand that normally generators make noise. If you are somebody who lives abroad and you are in a fight, or maybe you have a small beef with your friends who live in Nigeria, the first thing they would say is, it's because she's abroad now, is it because you are now abroad? They would use the things that you have that they don't have as their first weapon to attack you. So that is why anybody who comes to Nigerians as a savior, as a poor person, Nigerians worship them. So yes, that is the case of Very Dark Man. He was in the picture for so long. He actually studied the minds of a lot of Nigerians. Oh, if I come to them as an activist and I let them know that I'm on their level, they will know. But no, that guy has always been a social climber. All of the things that he preached against, he's doing them right now. That is who he is. Yes, he's a social climber. Somebody who will use everything he has, everything in his capacity to make sure it belongs. Because let me tell you one thing. After calling out Don Jazzy, and Don Jazzy sent him 100 million. Did you ever see him come out to say the same thing? No. Once they pay him, he stops talking about them. Since Davido has been in the limelight, or maybe since Davido and Very Dark Man have become friends, there have been so many news on that are not so positive about the video. Have you ever seen Very Dark Man talk about it? No. His friends are always covered. So anybody that wants Very Dark Man to stop talking about them, or if they don't want Very Dark Man to talk about them, they bring him into their midst. They buy him over. Before Very Dark Man made that visit to Lagos, to the Malians, he was talking against them. But as soon as he landed in Lagos and he went clubbing with them, he started speaking in their favor. So he will come here to tell us that he's not after money, he doesn't even care about money, this person even offered him money but he rejected it. That is the typical way of penetrating the mind of a Nigerian. Let them know you cannot be bought. Let them know that people have offered you money but you've rejected it. That is the only way a lot of Nigerians will follow you. A lot of Nigerians have a trade, a battle with rich people, with people who are in power. So if you really want them to follow you, respect you, worship you, let them know that you are fighting against rich people. See, I remember when Davido did his wedding, as elaborate as that wedding was, as big as it was supposed to be in the news for the longest. But Very Dark Man came out and made it all about himself, by attacking the visitors, by, this whole fight with Iyaboojo, it's not just starting now. We all know this. Why is everybody making it look as if it is because they sent him to jail that is attacking Iyaboojo? No. Even before that, if you can remember vividly, when Iyaboojo was talking about this whole Mohbad saga and everything, Very Dark Man came out to say 2 failed actresses, call them failed actresses. At least by then, it wasn't as if the group chat was lit yet. He started calling them names. He started discrediting everything that they were doing. This attack has been on for too long, for a very long time. And you see, a lot of us actually saw through him from the beginning. That's why you see us as haters, but you don't understand that some of us will sit down, and analyze issues. We don't just watch and do barbaric followership. We sit down, we decipher, we comprehend, we table it like this, bit by bit. Okay, what is this person saying? Why is this person saying this? What is their gain in this? But a lot of you don't understand. You don't get it. Because this guy will do one thing to actually welcome you to himself by going to visit places that some of you don't have access to. But if you had money, you can actually go there. Everybody's a content creator. Okay, after going there, taking pictures and everything, making you feel, I'm crying, I'm so sad, I'm this. Then what next? He stops saying anything about it again. Comes out, attacks 2 or 3 people, goes to another place, take pictures. Because that is the only way it's been convincing a lot of you. Because Nigerians worship people who are poor. Nigerians prefer people who are on their level. Because we have this battle between the rich and the poor. Because the government have not really been doing what its people want. So anybody who comes to disguise to be against the government, Nigerians will worship them. They will adore them. To our pages, you see, if only you guys can just sit down one day and listen to comprehend, you will see that this is not an attack on Very Dark Man. This is us trying to do a surgery to open your eyes, because a lot of you are so blinded by the truth that you are not seeing all of these things. All of the things that Very Dark Man preaches against, it does them. It does them. Vendor will tell you that the rich love to oppress the poor, every little thing. Why are they trying to shut that person up with money? But Vendor will be the first person to come out to say, we will offer people 20 million if they can do this. He will offer people 2 million if they can do that. What does he do for a living? Oh, he makes all of that from his monetization, right? Oh, wow. That must be a lot of money. Wow, 20 million. Because now he just told us that he hacked another person's private chat for 20 million naira. Yeah, he makes them from monetization, right? He makes a lot. That's so easy to make money for monetization. But at the end of the day, when we talk, you guys don't listen to understand us. All of these people saying he wasn't bullying that by Mohbad don't understand the psychological effect of bullying. And it hurts my soul to see that in 2025, instead of us to be preaching against bullying, we are here listening to somebody who is trying to water down everything Mohbad went through while he was alive. It's pretty sad. It's very, very sad. Very that man will talk against you, but just one visit with you, he will stop talking about you. He did the same thing with Burna Boy. Caught with Burna Boy, stopped speaking against Burna Boy. After that visit to Lagos, he stopped speaking against Malians. This is the same person who came on social media to say cancel Naira Marley, cancel the Malians. Everything that is on that WhatsApp group, if they opened our phones today, they will see worse. There is nothing in that WhatsApp group that is special that you and I have not said or felt that way. But because there is an attack against this woman that a lot of you are not seeing, that is why you're welcoming this bullying and oppression on her. But let me tell you, it might take a while before some of you see through what some of us have been saying for a very long time. But I just pray and hope that it is not too late for you to understand that the people that you trust and adore are just like everybody else. And anybody can be bought. Everybody has a price. Hi. I have a price, because I don't want to die poor too. You have a price. You see that person that you are adoring, that you say he doesn't collect money, he doesn't say this, it will shock you at the end of the day when you know his mission in Nigeria. You will see that he's been in the background for so long. He only came out when he knew that it was time for him to convince you guys. Have a blessed day. This content is only for the wise. Some of you won't understand, and as usual, you will come and cry as well. But it's all good. Some of us cannot be kept quiet.
I swear this Omoti she's so smart, and I want to listen to her all day. She understands this very dark man very well, and that is the same sentiment that I have about him. VDM was never a poor person. You see all those videos that he came, that he will wear his singlet and he will do all sorts of things. It's props. I said it before that this manipulating job, that is what he does for a living. In fact, I won't be surprised if he had a social media page before, that he's not that popular. Like, this is what he does. People contract him to do a job for them, and that's what he does. Probably somebody now came to get a job, I said, and introduced him that, okay, I have a job for you, but this one, it has to do with social media. So he came like that. He has studied the mind of Nigeria. Like Omoti is saying, oh, to study among Nigerians, like, oh, this is what Nigerians like. You have to be on their level. Nigerians generally do not like the rich people, and it's the truth. It's the truth. The same way they are still attacking Davido today, because they feel like he has this rich boy privilege. So they always attack most of the things that he does. Like, oh, he doesn't deserve this, or it's because he's a rich boy, that is why he's popular and all of that. Nigerians do not like rich people. It's the truth. If you have a neighbor that has a generator and a neighbor that does not have a generator, they'll say, the generator is making noise. But if the two of you have generator, you will understand that, okay, yeah, generators used to make noise. So look at, if you watch Big Brother, you'll see anybody that comes and acts like, oh, they are poor, or they are this, they are minimalist, automatically Nigerians will say, oh, this is our winner. This is the person that is going to win. This is how Nigerians are. So VDM has studied that and know that, okay, this is what I'm going to use to enter them. Let me come like an activist. It started with NAFDAC people, pharmacists. Started with those people that are doing bleaching cream. He penetrated his way into Nigerians' mind. And then before he now started diverting into other people's matter on social media and Mohbad's matter, and scattered everything. And people are believing it because they feel, oh, this person is on our level. He understands us. He is poor. And we too, we are poor. Do you get? He was never poor. This is what he does for a living, manipulating. It's something that he does for people. And then they told him, okay, come and help us do this one, but you have to come on social media. But this is what you are going to do to enter people's hearts. And that is just the truth. I can listen to this Omoti all day because she is so wise. Like she knows what she's doing. She made an example of when he was attacking Don Jazzy, or sometimes he attacks Davido, and then you call him over and buy him over. Since Don Jazzy gave him 100 million, did he say anything again about Don Jazzy? No. Since Davido called him and into his midst, and everybody's talking about Davido, did you see him say anything? No. Before, you were attacking Naira Marley, you were supporting Mohbad's case and all of that, but they invited you to the club. You came to Lagos to meet them, and all of a sudden you are supporting these people. You want to wash them clean. Of course, that is what he does. He will say, oh, they offered me this, they offered me that, blah blah blah, I did not take it. So people think that it cannot be bought over. It's a lie. He has a price. In fact, he's after the money. That is his job. That is what he does for a living. He's a manipulator, he's a liar. I don't understand how Nigerians will just allow people to come and bamboozle you. This guy will just come and bamboozle you, and you people will believe it's hook, line and sinker. This is his job. That is what he does for a living. Adjurating says people that can water down child molestation. What is bullying that they will not trivialize? Very sad, I'm telling you. If they can water down child molestation of Ijesha issue in Ijesha Lomu Iyaboojo, from like how? What's wrong with you people? So why wouldn't they water down bullying? The same thing that he says he will not do, he's doing it now. The same thing he's fighting against, he's doing it now. And people cannot see through this guy. Cakes and Gill says, and funny thing is that what he measured to others, he can't take a pinch of it. He started defaming Iyaboojo since last year. Yes. Since last year. Mr. D says he's very manipulative because he's not following your queen mother. Now, how do you know your queen mother is not manipulative as well? Because you believe everything she says is correct. You don't believe VDM. I beg me could talk another name. We are tired of the word manipulative. That's what it is. That's what it is. All of you that are atels that are following Very Dark Man. It's like he has used something to brainwash people. I don't know. He has used something to brainwash people. Atarike says, God bless you, says, very this Fabi says, you are still waiting. Be waiting, no. Be waiting for the evidence that he doesn't have. I beg. Tess says, please let's not go along with Vdm'S distraction. We are waiting for Vdm'S evidence of that actual cause of Mohbad. After all, that was his intention of justice for Mohbad. Couldn't agree more with what you said in this video, except your caption. Cherry says, well done, perfect analysis about Vdm. Fireside says, thank you, sis. Your analysis are right. He wants to make cyberbullying a norm. Yes, that's what he does. That's what he does. He's a bully, he's a manipulator. Mo says the issue now is that bullying will be distributed to people like Biscuit anytime from now, because some people are now seeing bullying as a normal thing. Of course, the fact that all they want now is to clean those who bully others, like what they've done, is right. It is well. It is really well, though. With all the videos, evidences that they bullied this guy. And people are now saying that they should beg Naira Marley. Naira Marley is innocent. Is that. Like how? Like how? Media says they have successfully built a new set of bullies on social media space, and they go about threatening anyone against his opinion. Yes. See them calling Jigon. See all the threat messages they send to Jigon. You put his phone number out there. They are calling him, bullying him. And you say you are fighting for justice for Mohbad. No, you are not fighting for justice for Mohbad. You are fighting for yourself. You are also a bully. That's what you are. That's what you are. Flora says, don't mind him. The money is always paid as donation into his NGO. Which NGO? Which NGO? Which NGO does he have? I beg you. Mokbe says, these people will not listen. They lack the capacity for critical thinking. I'm telling you, if someone can boldly claim he got access to a WhatsApp group, we should treat that person as a threat to national security. I'm telling you. You say you hack a private group, you pay 20 million naira to hack it. So anybody can just go and pay money and hack into somebody's account because they have the money. Like the things that we get away with in this country, the way our police, everything is just somehow. Like, what are you people looking at? Lolita says, I've known this for a long time. I told somebody that he is not a poor guy as he portrayed himself. He's not. Just how can somebody be that dirty? Even if you don't have money, you look like that. He came with drama. And everybody believed him hook, line and sinker. It is well with us. My listeners, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.